Good morning, everybody. It's early. We're gonna take a little walk down to the pond so I can give you a little lesson for the day. So this is a pond in our yard, and I don't know if you can see this. This right here is called parrot's feather. I pulled this out of a smaller contained pond, my goldfish pond. But all of this stuff that you see on this pond is the same parrot's feather. Some of it's green, you'll notice, and some of it's brown. The brown is because we sprayed some stuff in here to kill some of this stuff, and then some of this like gross stuff on the ground is where we've pulled it out. So why on earth are we killing all this stuff? It's kind of cool. It creates a mat on the pond and all that stuff, but it's actually a weed. Unbeknownst to us, little backstory, my husband's from South Carolina. His mom had a pretty little pond, but again, it was a contained pond, and she had this stuff, parrot's feather, and I'm like, hey, that's really cool because you don't have to plant it, you just throw it in the water and it grows. And I thought that would create a cover for my goldfish, and that's great. So we took like a couple of these, put them in two of our little goldfish ponds, our koi pond, and then we had just built this pond like a few years ago, so my husband said, oh, let's just throw a couple of these out here, because it was actually getting to be too much in the smaller pond. So we threw just a couple of these kind of straggly strands out here, and that's what happened. It grew and grew, and we just couldn't get rid of it. It's like crazy, and so it's clogged up the whole pond, and it's just, I'm not getting out there in the middle of that pond slogging around with all frogs and all that kind of stuff and trying to pull some of it out. So it's really, what we thought was a really small thing grew into something huge. It's kind of like a maybe continuation of my lesson yesterday about something small can actually get bigger and become a problem. So this has been a couple years ago that we threw this stuff in here, and it's just grown out of control. So we had to actually spend some money to figure out how we can get rid of it so that it can be more controlled. So when you're thinking about something like this, again, don't let something small go unchecked, or don't take something for granted and not pay attention to things, because things can get bigger and out of control and ending up costing you a lot more to fix, repair, to get rid of. So for today, I guess my thought is just a continuation of examining our lives, looking at those things that we're not paying attention to, or left undone, left unchecked. Are we starting out with something that is really a weed? We think it looks great and pretty on the surface, but it's actually a weed and can grow and create a lot of problems in our lives. So I hope you guys have a fantastic Friday, a fabulous weekend, and I will see you on Monday. Cheers.